This is Shout Podcast Plus. Exclusive content available in between our regular podcast episodes.
Hi everyone, Dr. Greg Lessons here today to talk about hydration and the importance of adequate hydration for health. So adults need to drink around 1.5 to 2 litres of fluid per day. So your typical glass is about 200 millilitres. So this equates to roughly 8 to 10 drinks per day. Children need a bit less and should aim for about 6 to 8 drinks per day. Now you can include some tea, some coffee within that, but I would say no more than say 2 or 3 cups of coffee or about 5 cups of tea. Beyond that, it becomes a sort of diuretic where you'll lose more fluid than you're taking in. So you definitely want to be drinking water as much as possible and adapting the amount of water you drink for the climate and the conditions. So as you're sweating more due to more heat in the summer, more humid conditions perhaps, or higher rate of exercise, you need to adapt your fluid intake accordingly. And it's very important for several reasons for health. First of all, the human body, it comprises of roughly 60% water, and we don't want that to drop because even when water levels drop slightly, we begin to feel the consequences in terms of headaches, dizziness, lethargy, poor concentration, and obviously a dry mouth. But over the longer term, dehydration can cause constipation, can be associated with urinary tract infections and the formation of kidney stones. So regular and adequate intakes of fluid can help to reduce your risk of those. Certainly thinking clearly is ever so important, and having sufficient energy levels. So you want to avoid lethargy as much as possible. In terms of athletic performance, if you're sweating heavily, as obviously many firefighters do when they're working at a job, at a fire, they're losing huge amounts of fluid very rapidly. So a good tip is to have a water bottle that's made to a certain tonicity that a nutritionist would refer to as hypotonic. So if you can create your own homemade hypotonic drink, it can hydrate you about 5 times faster than regular water. And it's a simple case of just adding a little bit of cordial to your water bottle and a tiny pinch of salt. And this just changes the structure of the drink and allows it to be absorbed by the blood more rapidly. But it's also important to drink water throughout the day, obviously.
Thanks for joining us for this exclusive Shout Podcast Plus. To get additional articles and information, just visit our website. If you liked Shout Podcast, you're going to love My Firefighters Charity, the new social media wellbeing and fundraising app for the fire services community. Packed with great wellbeing content from the expert teams at the Firefighters Charity, you can connect with others, join groups, collaborate, and have fun with your fire family friends across the UK. And you can get the advice and help you're after from the Firefighters Charity whenever you need it. Head to your app store, search for My Firefighters Charity, and register for free today.